And after some technical difficulties, the Americans taking a real run at this lead, Kajan. Austin Reeves hit a three. For now, with the Americans on a 7-point run, he kicks up a foul, and of course, Steve Kerr again flapping his arms.
Like he does as a Warriors head coach.
I mean, Draymond Green's got to get it from somewhere, Cage.
That was a rush three there from Nikhil Alexander Walker. Almost a turnover. Oh, and Edwards just
Got Olynyk dancing, but couldn't make the shot. But Halliburton could on the rebound. Again, something Canada's been struggling with, Cajun, is rebounding throughout this tournament, and now it's starting to haunt them as they're now tied at 94 all here in this fourth and final potential quarter. I just see a big smile there from Eric Spoelstra. Rare to see Spoelstra with a big grin on his face.
Bolstra's got the same look on his face every single time. And Canada ball watching on that offensive rebound there. That can't happen. And Halliburton with two big threes in this fourth quarter to bring them right back into this.
Well, Cajun, I think I got to ask you here. So, Coach Cajun, as the great Mark Jackson would do, Coach Cajun, you know, what would you be telling Canada in this timeout after shipping that 10-0 run here in this quarter?
Reset. Reset your mind. Focus.
As they're just starting to come out of the timeout here. Dylan Brooks again back on the floor. And the Americans 10-0 run. We'll see if the Canadians can stop that on this possession. The answer is no, as RJ Barrett turns it over. Mikal Bridges through Brooks. He got a block. He's going to touch the out of bounds line as he hits the ball. So it will be possession back to the Americans. But again, Dylan Brooks doing a great job to get in front and get some sort of block on that one.
And Edwards with the step back J over Dwight Powell, and USA now up by two. And now USA looking to extend this 2-point lead as Dort misses at the other end. And now they got the switch on Dwight Powell. Bridges misses the jumper. Missed by SGA, but guess who's on the glass? Lou Dort, and we're all tied up at 96 with 5.5 left in this fourth quarter.
And that's something that you teach your, junior high school team. Box out. Don't let guys that are running in from the 3-point line rebound it off you. Box out, as they're going to call a foul there against Canada. And SGA kind of giving the Matumbo finger after that whistle. As he is the one who picked it up. So Reeves back to the line.
And the USA basically running with the lineup that got them right back into this game, as you see Jalen Brunson on the bench as Reeves knocks down both free throws. And USA back up by 2.
Reeves right now got 15, make that 16.
We're in for a fun end to this one, folks.
You definitely hope so, but again, Canada sort of in foul trouble there with Olynyk got 4, SGA's now got 3. Obviously in the fourth quarter, but still got to see something to worry about.
And Brooks just tied this game up at 98 with a drive to the basket. And the
Passed around.
ball was zipping along from the United States, but Bobby Portis Jr. misses the 3 and a foul on Mikal Bridges. So Canada with a chance to retake the lead as Brooks with that good box out and Bridges was forced to foul Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, and again, that's kind of the the logic of college teams versus NBA teams is that's what you want teams to do. Cage is zip the ball around around the 3-point line to hit a guy who's not a non-shooter. I'm not saying Bobby Portis is a non-shooter. I'd almost say the opposite, but he is
But you'd
probably the
rather
guy you
have him
want to
shooting
have the
than, say,
ball in that
Anthony
shot.
Edwards, Mikal Bridges, Tyrese Halliburton, or Austin Reeves.
Exactly. He is the worst shooter of the guys on the floor. So he's the guy you want shooting that shot with the ball skipping around like that.
And a missed opportunity there for Team Canada as Barrett misses the wide open 3.
So game still tied under 5 minutes left here in this fourth and potentially final quarter. That
And
shot no
Barrett
good.
takes Austin Reeves to score with that drive to the basket and lays it up and in.
Not sure why Reeves kind of protested the referee there, Cage. Maybe wanted to charge there against Barrett. I'm not exactly sure. And a timeout taken by the Americans.
And looking at that replay there, I don't know what sort of argument he has because that didn't warrant anything close to a charge.
I also can concur with you there, Cage.
And I gotta say this, Canada has not made a 3 in this fourth quarter. USA's made 2, both of them coming from Tyrese Halliburton.
And again, we talked about how Canadians have been from behind the arc. So that is rather surprising by this potent Canadian team that they haven't been able to capitalize there from the behind the arc.
But getting out of this timeout, I like that move from RJ Barrett. Missed the 3 on the last possession. Didn't try to do the same thing, attacked the rim and got the easy 2. That is a tough shot there from Austin Reeves. And you can't really do much if you're SGA on that.
I want to mention that my choppy audio is due to my Wi-Fi connection. Again, my internet fighting with me this morning. I guess the Wi-Fi is like me, Cage. It doesn't want to be awake here at 6 a.m.
And SGA just got called for a travel.
And that is a costly travel, Cage. With this game basically going tit for tat right now. And definitely being slanted in the American favor.
Great defensive possession there from Dwight Powell, forcing the miss there from Tyrese Halliburton. And a costly turnover there from RJ Barrett. And a tough finish there from Josh Hart. And USA back up by 2.
Barrett is really struggled driving in this one.
But Barrett with a big three there. And Canada now up by one. 2:28 left in this fourth quarter.
He needed that. After that turnover occasion, he needed that.
Yep.
Edwards now getting double. At least got double for the second. So technically it's more of a hedge than it is a double. But now pass, Bridges, open. Mikal Bridges. I think you got the and one call too on the three, so a chance for a 4-point play.
And that's Barrett with the
Yeah, it is Barrett with the foul, as you were going to say there, Kate. Sorry to interrupt you, but now the Americans have a chance to go back up, this time by 3.
But they miss.
A little behind you, Cage, so I guess I got to watch. Mikal Bridges, yeah, brick that free throw, but so Canada's still down only by 2 now.
And Brooks. 7-3 of the game from Dylan Brooks. He's telling USA, you better not double SGA because I'm going to knock down those threes all day.
I'm surprised they are still sending Ant to kind of cheat in the middle there with how hot Brooks has been, especially when Ant is on Dylan Brooks. When Anthony Edwards is guarding Dylan Brooks to the one side there of SGA, Dylan Brooks has got 30 as Ant misses the walk into 3, but gets his all offensive rebound after the poke away, and Ant gets it to go. Again, tit for tat right now with a minute and a half left in the fourth and potentially final quarter. SGA.
Great drive to the basket there from Dylan Brooks, forcing that whistle.
Cage, and of all the predictions you and I could have made before this game, Canada having 100 points, having 2 30-point quarters, even though this fourth quarter's easily been their worst, only 15 points right now. Could anyone have guessed that Dylan Brooks would have 30? And we're not even done yet, as Nickeil Alexander-Walker comes in for Dwight Powell.
And it seemed like the United States was trying to force Canada into the same game plan that Serbia did. Force the other guys to beat you and not Shea, as Dylan Brooks misses the first free throw.
That's a costly miss, because now it can only tie.
But knocks down the second, so it is tied. And Anthony Edwards with the ball. Tie game. 105 left in this game, in this fourth quarter.
Can't get much more tense than this. Nickeil Alexander-Walker's the one guarding it on this possession.
And Halliburton wasn't even close on that triple attempt. And SGA with the ball. Now Canada with a chance to take the lead.
And this might be one of the last possessions here, second, maybe third last possession, depending on how fast the Americans want to be. Because I think
SGA
basically called ISO on that possession, Cage. Just sides it up Bridges.
Down the 2. Now Canada up by 2. SGA guarding Anthony Edwards. No good. And Dylan Brooks with the rebound, and USA fouls.
I think they had to, Kajan. With no shot clock left now, you got to foul. But with that foul, it's going to be 2 shots. But Brooks can't miss one here. Brooks has got to make both. With this much time left, Cage, he's got to make both.
And what that last possession from SGA there, that was cold.
Yeah, he kind of called the ISO from the moment he got down the floor. Everyone kind of walked towards him for a screen, and he kind of started waving him off.
As
Like, go
Brooks
away.
Knocks down the first free throw. And dare I say it, old Canada.
The Canadians are just seconds away here from maybe a bronze medal. Brooks has got to make number 2, though.
And he does. Now the USA not calling timeout here. What a block there from
Guess who? Dylan Brooks.
but RJ Barrett fouls Mikal Bridges. But this is a best case scenario for for Canada because they basically wasted 16 seconds off the shot clock.
Off the game clock, I think you mean, but technically a shot
Off
clock
the game
too.
clock. Sorry about that.
But no, Cage, honestly, though, this does give the Americans a very, very specific chance. And there's one example I have of this type of situation. Is you foul up 4 in this situation, right, for the Americans. It's just like when Trey Jones got fouled at Duke. And he got fouled down by 4, hit the first free throw, intentionally missed the second. Actually, no, I think it was by 3. He made the first one, missed the second one intentionally, caught it, shot a midi, and hit it to tie it. The Americans basically got to do it from 3. They got to hit the first free throw, then miss it, catch the rebound, fire it out to the 3-point line, and then hit a shot all in 4.2 seconds.
Well, they did the first part of that play as Bridges knocks down the first free throw.
He missed free throws just moments ago. And it looks like the rebounders are coming out, Kajan, so, are coming in for the Americans, so you got to expect that's going to be the play, Cage.
Wow.
And it worked.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it, Cage. I was quickly editing my thing because I thought I had enough time in between shots. I think I'm gonna get a replay of it as Mello and Sue Bird are now on their feet. And yeah, Bridges based it intentionally, got his own rebound, and hit the 3. Not the way I would have drawn it up, Cage, but I guess it works. As Edey did come back on the floor. They had Zach Edey to try to rebound it, but Edey wasn't able to get there. I don't know if they're checking the clock. Yeah, they're checking, I guess, how much time should be on the clock, which is 0.6, which, in fairness, Cajun, is if 0.6, I think, is enough time that Canada
That was the
0.6 is enough to get a lob.
Worst case scenario.
Well, that was of the scenarios you thought of, Cajun. That was the only thing the Americans did to tie this game. That was the only thing that could happen.
I mean, worst case scenario for Canada.
Well, Cajun, I don't think it was a scenario for Canada. I think it was if all else fails, they have to hit a very quick 3 with 4 seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
If all else fails, we missed the rebound, he misses a shot, they still got to catch it and shoot it from behind the arc with 4 seconds left. And they did it. So as much as, obviously, of course, that's the worst case scenario, as you said, it's more just an awe. You're like, well, I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Right? Like, Mikal Bridges, again, missed the free throw long, caught his own rebound, spun and shot it from behind the arc and hit it with 0.6 left on the clock. But again, as I said with 0.6, that does give Canada a chance. And I want to mention that was Zach Edey and Dylan Brooks basically in his face as he shot it. So not many better to be in Mikal Bridges' face as he shoots it. He's got 19.8 boards. We'll see who gets the lob here from Canada. Lineup is SGA, Olenek,
I wonder
Barrett,
if it
Brooks,
even
and
is a
Dort.
lob, given that it's 0.6 seconds left.
I think you got to lob it, Cage. I think you have to lob it. I don't think anyone can get a shot off quick enough with 0.6, depending on when the timekeeper uses it. As Brooks in for Olynyk fires, and that was a little bit closer than the Americans would have wanted, but it doesn't go, and like that's why every time we get to a ending of a period or a quarter in the third period or fourth quarter, I say potentially final because it no longer is potential. It no longer is final. We're going to OT.
Man, what a game.
Well, don't talk about it too positively, Cajun. We're not done yet. We still got some game to go.
What a game, and just what a game to watch.